morning everyone, welcome to the operation on sets. So there are different operation we can done on the sets. First one is union of sets. Union of sets means two sets A and B is the set containing all the elements belonging to both the sets. If I have two different type of set is given, so if there is a condition of union means you have to write all the members of set A and all the members of set B, but common element you have write only once. Condition is same, repeated element should not be write again. Ultimately, what is the meaning of union is you have to write all the members of set A and set B in a one single set in the curly braces, and set name is considered as A union B, or you can give another name also, A union B, but you have to also represent that A union B is the set. And this set, if A union B is written X is the member of A union B, and what is the X belongs to A or X belongs to B, or means either X belongs to A set or X belongs to B. So union means you have to write all the members of set A and set B, but repeated element should be written only once. Next is intersection of the set. Intersection of the set is if you have two different type of set is given and you have to write the common element in the both sets. Like if A intersection B, intersection symbol is U in the downward position and this is proper U. So A intersection B is X is the member of A intersection B, X belongs to A and X belongs to B, and means both conditions should be true, or means it can be any element from A and B, and AB means element should be present A as well as in B. The presence of particular element should also present in A and should also present in B. If this condition is true for the both sets, that's a particular member we call it the common element of two sets. So that is the answer of the intersection of set. Disjoint set means if two sets there is no common element, so we call it an empty set. Like if I have a set 4, 8, 12, 16 and B is 3, 6, 9. If you go with the A intersection B, so there is no common element between that, so we consider as 5. If any set has no common element, we consider as disjoint sets. Like in your 5.2 exercise, your first three questions, like if find the union of each of the following pair of sets. You have some sets is given, you have to write the union of the set. Okay, here in your A set is given 3, 9, 15, C set is given 3, 4, 5. So we write all the elements of set A and set C, but repeated element should be written only once. Similarly, you have to do all the questions. Now in second question, you have to write the intersection. If any set is written in the set building form, you can convert also in the tabular form before writing the intersection of this. Like your C part of second question, your E set is presenting as X is a natural number, multiple of 5 less than 20. Multiple of 5 less than 20, because in E set that is a table of 5 but less than 20. And in your F set, this is the whole number and multiples of 2 less than 4. In the F set there is a table of 2 but less than 14, and here table of 5 less than 20. So if you think about the common number, like 5 2s are 10 and 2 multiple of 2 less than 14, because there will be a whole number and there will be no number you consider under 2 table that is answer is more than 14. So 10 is also present in E and 10 is also present in F. Like 5 2s are 10 and 2 5s are 10. So 10 is satisfied both the condition. So that means 10 is the common element of set E and F. In like G, your second question D part, G is the letter of the word plane, P-L-A-I-N, plane. But H is the letter of plant, P-L-A-N-T, plant. If we compare with both the set, P-L-A-N is present in both the set G and H. So for intersection we write just the common element. In third question also you have sets A, B, C is given to you, and you have to write the different operation with union B and intersection B. A set is represented as 5n and n is less than equal to 10. It means under n you have to consider all the elements 1 to 10, but when each number 1 to 10 is multiplied by 5, that is multiple of 5, that is a set A. B set is the odd numbers 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. Now if you write A union B, so A union means you have to write first all the elements of set A and B. B set is the odd number and your set A is the multiple of 5. So 5 is already considered, we not consider as 5, then 10 to 50. Rest of the number of table of 5 should be written in A union B set. Your C set is x belongs to whole number 0 to 12. It means 0 to 12, 0 is not considering 1 to 12 because 0 less than x is there. So that means 0 is not considered as a part of the member of C. So 1 to 12 will be the part of the member of C. Then if you are going to write B union C, so if you write all the element 1 to 12, so your B element is also considered under C. So I told you a repeated element should be written at once. Similarly, you have to go with the A union B and A intersection with C with another elements. Intersection means you have to write the common element. Next is your disjoint sets. Disjoint set is another an example is there. Suppose x is a prime number, x is a composite number. X is the part of the B and this x is part of A. So there is no common element between prime number and composite number because prime number never be a composite number and composite number never be a prime number. So what is the answer of intersection? This is no common element as no prime number can be a composite number. So we consider as phi. Overlapping set. Overlapping set means if in the two set if there will be at least one element is common, like if I have a x set COM, computer word elements in the set x and ABC in y. So if you compare with this, is there anything is common? Yes, only C is common. So we consider as at least one element is common between the two sets, so that we call it overlapping set. A and B are overlapping set until that suppose you have given in celebrating form x belongs to integer, x belongs to whole number, integer starting from -20 to plus infinity or negative positive number, and whole number starting from 0 to infinity. 0 to infinity is also part of the set A, but when you consider the common element, so 0 to infinity is also present in A set and also present in B set. So A intersection B will be considered as x belongs to whole number, that is same as your B set. Now difference of the set. Difference of the set means you have to write the element of the first set but ignoring those element in set first set that is present in the B, or you can see in other word that common element between two set is ignored and write the element of the first set. If I have a set A is A, C, F, K, L and B set is E, B, C, D. So if I have the condition of A minus B is the difference of set. So what is the first set? That is A. I have to write the elements of set A but ignoring the common element between A and B. First I will think about what is the common element with A and B, that is AC. Here is also AC because AC is present in both the sets. So I will concentrate only first set, that is A set, because I am going to write A minus B, and ignoring the common element AC, and rest of the element FKL is the part of A minus B. But if you have to find the B minus A means you concentrate on the B set, and common element AC should be ignored, and rest of the other than common element BD of the B set should be written under B minus A. If A is a set, X belongs to natural number, X is less than 4 and B is 1 and 3. If you go with A minus B, so A means is natural number less than 4, 1, 2, 3, and B is 1 and 3. If you have to write A minus B, in this A set is, if you just write in the tabular form, that is 1, 2 and 3. If there is A minus B, you concentrate on A set, okay, but common element in both and A, B is 1, 3. So you ignoring 1 and 3, you have to write only 2, that is a minus B. But if you go with B minus A, B and A, common element 1, 3 is also present in 1, 3. So there is no extra element other than common element. So we can consider B minus A is equal to 5. So there is no difference in this B minus A. B is a part of A. Next is complement of sets. Complement of set is whatever set we are using as our sample set, that is universal set. If U is the universal set and A is any set, then the set of all elements of U which do not belongs to A is called the complement of A. Or we can say that in universal set your all set is present, and if you have to compare with a particular set, compare with the universal set, suppose some element are not present in A but present in universal set, but you have to compare that particular set with the universal set, because universal set is our sample experimental set from which we have to make number of sets. So those elements which are present in universal set but not in A set, so we call it A complement. Suppose universal set is all alphabet of English alphabets, and here A is all vowels of English alphabet, then A complement will be ignoring vowels from universal set, all consonants of English alphabet. Like here, if A set is all negative integers with 0, universal set is all integers number, and what is A complement? A complement means those elements present in universal set but not in A set is considered as A complement. Next, last is cardinal property of the set. Cardinal property of the set means if number of element present in A union B is equal to same as number of element present in set A plus number of element in set B, then you have to subtract number of element in A intersection B. So that is our formula of cardinal property. So what does it mean? Cardinal property means if I have a set like this is A, this is B. So this is my A set, this is my B set. So this is the common element between A and B. So if you are going to write A union B, you already know that A union B, we just only repeated elements we write only once. Okay. So but if I am going to write all A set element, all B set elements, so under this common element will be considered 2 times. So according to A union B, repeated number should be written at once. So that's why we subtract one common element from combination of these 2 sets. So that is your formula also, and you have to verify in your question. But if there is no common element between A and B, like if there is separate, like this is A, this is B, so there is no common element, so it means all element of A and all element of B is considered as A union B, and this number of elements, cardinal number of elements of A intersection B will be considered as 5. It will be more clear by this example. If A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and B is equal to 2, 4, 6, 8, if there are 2 sets is there, we have to verify that property. Okay. First you have to identify what are the elements in A. How many number of element in A is 1 2 3 4 5, 5 members, and members of B are 1 2 3 4, members of B are 4. Okay, so if you go with the A union B, A union B gives you 1 2 3 4 5 6 8. So how many members are A union B? There is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, 7 elements in the A union B. And if you check with the common element, common is only 2 and 4, so there is 2 member of the A intersection B. So first you pick the if you go with the left side, number of element A union B, that is 7. Now go with the right side, number of element in set A is 5, number of element in B is 4, and common is 2. When you solve, this is 7, that means your formula is verified, and left hand side is equal to right hand side. Similarly, but if there is a condition of disjoint set, like number of element of X is given, number of element of Y is given, and already written that is a disjoint set, it means intersection is 0, there is no element in the intersection of X and Y. So you have to find X union Y. So you just add directly those elements, that will be 13 plus 6 is 19. So that is your number of element present in X union Y. Now your 5.2 exercise. 5.2 exercise, third question. You have to just identify according to A union B, difference of the sets, intersection of the sets. Also in your fourth question, set is given, you have to find the difference of set. Sixth question, you have to verify the A minus is A minus B, difference of A minus B and B minus A is same or not. So generally it can be same or it cannot be same, that you have to verify. Your fifth question, Phillips will be there if any set you have to common with A intersection phi. So that is common element between A and phi is A, because phi is also part of the set. A union A is A union phi is A. A intersection phi is always, we write the A element. Then A intersection A is A element. The cardinal property of Na plus Nb, if it is equal to cardinal number of element in union B, so there must be minus number of element in A intersection B. A union phi is equal to A, but A intersection phi is not equal to A, because there is no common element, because this is phi and this is A set. Okay, we can't say that A intersection phi is equal to A set, no. So we can't consider that A intersection phi is equal to A. A intersection phi means that will be phi. Suppose there is a A element is 1 2 3, okay, and this is phi. So there is no common element between particular set and phi. If there is A is phi, then we can write as A set, but A intersection phi never be your A. Okay, so here number of element in A and number of element in B minus number of element in A intersection B is equal to number of element A union B. Number of element in A intersection B, if you have given A and B are disjoint sets, A union B is equal to number of element A plus B, only in that case common element will be phi. In 8th question, you have to just find the value of number of element in A and number of element B combined. A union B is given to you, A intersection B element is given to you. When 9 goes on other side, 17. That means number of elements in A and B combined is 70. Similarly, in 9th question also, you have number of element A is given 10, B is 5 and intersection element is 7. You have to find A union B, applying the formula, you will get the answer. Next is number of element in A is 14, B is 7 and A intersection B is 5. You just add the number of element A and B, that gives you A union B. Now your last question, your universal set element is given 0 to 50. A set, when you convert it into tabular form, this is a factor of 25. Factor of 25 means 25 comes in which table? 1, 5 and 25. Your B set is x is equal to 2, n belongs to n, x less than 50. So that is 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 16, 18, 20 up to 48. Because 50 is not considered, you have to write all like even numbers between 0 to 50, because if it is a condition of the natural number, n belongs to the natural number. So if n is equal to 1, so that will be started from 2. So that means 0 is not part of the B set. So 0 will be not part of the B set, because in the B set is that does not written that is n is the whole number. N is written as your natural number, and natural number starting from 1. So B set will be start from the 2 to 50, 2 to 50, because x must not crosses 50 and not consider as 50, and between 2, starting from 2, you have to write all even numbers less than 50. Now find the following. Now you have to write the A complement. A set is 1, 5, 25, okay, and A complement is those numbers present in A, okay, and compared with the universal set, those numbers not present in A is considered as A complement. So except 1, 5, 25, you have to write all the numbers 0 to 50. But if it is a condition of B complement, so B complement is considered as n belongs to the whole numbers. We can write also in either set building form or either in proper tabular form. If I consider as B complement, compare with this like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, all even numbers between 0 to 50. Okay, so here if we consider as B complement, so we have to write all the odd numbers, but here also 0 will be considered, because 0 is not part of the B, but 0 is the part of the universal set. So 0 is considered as your B complement element. 0, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17 up to 49, all odd numbers between 0 to 50 is considered as B complement. Now if you go with the union of A complement and B complement, so that will be all your elements of the universal set, because A complement is the combination of all element except 1, 5, 25, and B complement is all your odd numbers with 0. So A union with B will be considered as all the element of the universal set. But if you go with the A complement minus B complement, you have to write the A complement element but ignoring the common element between that. It means in A complement, if there is odd number and 0 is there, you should not consider A complement minus B complement. So here is 0. So 0 is also present in B, so we not consider 0 here. That is present in B complement also. So here B complement is the combination of odd number with 0. You have to ignore the odd numbers and write the even numbers that is present in A complements, like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 and 50. That means same as, because 50 is present in 50 is present in universal set, so that is present in A complement, then 50 will be considered at last. Before that your all even numbers. Okay, so here if there is a condition of B complement and A complement, so B complement you concentrate on B complement, but A complement common element will be ignored. So B complement 5 is not present in A complement, and here your next is 25. Yes, 25 also not present in here, like all number 23, 26, because you have to ignore only other elements will be ignored, because here if you consider on B complement, 0 is also present there, 0 not considered, 1 not considered. We can consider 3, 5, 7, because we concentrate on B complement minus A complement. You have to compare with this number because there is all numbers is there. You check with 0 is also there, 1 is also there, 3 is also there, 5 not there, 7 is also there, 9 is also there, 11 is, you don't bother about A complement, you bother about B complement only. So among this, which number is present is not present, that is only 5 and 25 is not present in A complement. So your B complement minus A complement is 5 and 25. Thank you. Have a nice day.